I'm going to call this piece switched on Euler, and we're going to see how we can use a word processor and wolfram alpha to decompose a quartic into quadratic and linear forms. We're going to use a fairly common technique called substitution, in which we'll replace x by y plus b. And I'm going to use the word processor to do this. So we'll go to the find and replace command and replace every x by y plus b as follows. I'll hit replace all. I'll just change this one back so we know what we're doing. Now, this quartic based on y plus b is messy, and we'd like to expand it and then tidy it up. So to do this, we'll use wolfram alpha. We'll copy the quartic, paste into wolfram alpha, and hit the equals button. Now notice when we do this, the quartic is multiplied out. And this looks very, very messy. But this is something that happens quite often in mathematics, that we start to work on something and we arrive at something messy. But when we look further, we're going to find a way to make it into something that's beautiful and elegant. So let's do this. Notice that this is again a polynomial. And we have a y to the fourth term, a y cubed, a y squared, and a y. So let's look at the y cubed term. The coefficient of this is 4b minus 1. So let's think about what happens if we let b equal to 1. Well, if we let b equal to 1, this becomes 0. But there's a bonus. If we let b equal to 1, the coefficient of the y term will also become 0. Because if we look at this piece, we have b cubed minus 3b squared plus b plus 1. And if b is 1, this is 1 minus 3 plus 1 plus 1, which is 0. So let's let b equal to 1. And this is easy to do. We'll go back to a word processor, go to edit, go to find, and we're going to replace b by 1. Now we can do this because there are no loose ones in the expression right now. So let's hit replace all. We're going to copy this. We'll go back to wolfram alpha, paste in the expression, hit the equals key, and now we've just asked wolfram alpha to expand this, and we'll look down on the page and see that this is what we get. Y to the power 4 minus 4y squared minus 1. So now we can conveniently copy this into our word processor.
What are you done? Did you give up yet?
No, I didn't give up yet, Patrick, and I'm going to continue in a second video.
In a second one?
A second video, yes.